Most people realize how much goes into basketball strength. We got players who are skinny as hell, despite being told they need to add weight or gain some muscle mass. You can move around players like it's nothing. Then you got the yoked LA
basketball
Fitness
strong and change your game.
but they just can't seem to move
different.
And don't get me wrong, but we
react
typically
to
consider it
how to get
strength
basketball
like raw
strength and
strength,
etc.
weight room
So
numbers.
we're gonna
Even.
watch this
This
man
is a
talk
part
about
of
it. I'm gonna
basketball
put my
strength like
tips
to
and
talk
keys,
about,
you know
but
what I'm
it's
saying? Let's
nowhere
do things.
near everything. So here's how you can become an unbelievably strong
We're gonna talk about how we
hooper,
get strong
even if you
hoopers.
never end up
You know what I'm saying?
looking.
We'll watch.
I'll
I
give
know I
you
watch.
all the different
I watch it
pieces
right
to
here.
make up
Hey,
basketball
I know, I
strength,
get it.
find which ones you lack in, and work on
It
building
look like
them.
right
Or to make
now
it
he's
easier,
showing
just
us
check out the
workouts and
Ultimate
stuff, how to
Athleticism
get
program
strong.
from my virtual academy. And this covers
showing
all
us
of
the-
them.
yeah, the
Sorry,
program
shameless
to
plug,
be
had to
strong
do
and
it, so let's
stuff, you
get
know
to
what
it.
I'm saying? Okay.
So first is human strength, which comes down to this. Can you perform these basic human athletic movements very well? So maybe different crawling variations.
So he's showing us what to do,
sprinting,
to how to
galloping,
get strong.
skipping, maybe some gymnastics types
I don't know about the
variations,
code. I'm
things
not
where
doing
you're
the code
holding up
with me.
your
I
own
ain't gonna lie
weight.
to you.
These are things that aren't really
I don't
inherent
even
to
know
a
how to do
sport.
that.
They're just different athletic movements we do as humans. And if you can't do these, you're leaving basketball strength on the table. These are the foundations of movement. And
I
it's
guess
low-hanging
y'all want to
fruit,
get
too.
found.
Plus,
You
life
wanna get
is
human
more than
strength
basketball.
and
So
put it in
as
basketball.
you age, if you're really
There you
strong
go.
and really good at these
I don't know about
movements,
that.
you
I might
can
do a
age
little
better,
crawl.
which
I might
know
do
you don't
that
care
too. The
about now as a
little
hooper trying to get
joint with your
stronger,
knees
but
on your
it is
chest and
valuable.
you come
You
up.
even see
I
guys
do
like
that.
Victor
I do this
Wembanyama
stuff right
training this
now.
way.
The
How
little
does someone
Wimby
with the
crawl,
tennis
I
can't
do that
understand
too.
that
The
he's
little
still
joint that
young
Wimby be doing,
and has this
I do that.
crazy uncanny
The little
frame,
push-ups,
which means
I
that
do
developing
push-ups,
these
you know what I'm saying?
foundations of movement should
You
be
know
a
what I'm saying?
huge
I'm getting in the
emphasis.
gym.
And
I'm
lastly,
trying to
this
do
also
push-ups, but
ensures that
nothing
you're a
too
more
serious.
balanced, well-rounded athlete, which is huge
The
for
little
injury
jumps,
prevention.
okay.
In my experience, the players who get injured less are the ones who can move in a ton of different ways. They move well as a human before they move well as a hooper. And a lot of the time, this can be attributed to or built by other sports too. When you play a bunch of sports, especially as a kid, you're exposed to a really wide range of movements, which makes you a more all-around athlete and balances out the movements you're competent at and the structures that you use. Same thing here. Some of the strongest players,
you know about Tony Toe?
that I've
Is he in
worked with,
hooping shoes?
played a ton
Whoa.
of different sports growing
That's a
up.
no-no.
Second is general strength, which just means
okay.
building the overall structure that is our body. This
Okay.
doesn't have to be
Look like a
super
lot of-
specific, but it's just
a lot of
building up the
working out, a
tissues,
lot
the
of
muscle,
weight.
the connective tissue
How much
that we
weight
use
y'all
for
think he
every
lifting?
movement
How
when
much?
we're
Let me
on
know in
the
the comments.
basketball
How
court.
much?
Contrary
How
to
much y'all think
popular
y'all
belief,
could
number
do
one,
the little
we don't
joint?
have
How
to
much
lift
y'all think y'all could
crazy
do?
heavy for
I
this.
think I could do a
And
good,
two,
like,
it doesn't have to
80,
be
60.
perfect or very specific
80,
things. Don't get me wrong, it should challenge you. And there's absolutely room for lifting heavy or close to max, as I'll speak about. But a lot of this is a matter of just finding ways to strengthen the structures that we use on the basketball court, but more importantly, leave
Find stuff
energy
that
to
help you
actually
get
train
strong
on the
on the basketball
basketball
court.
court,
Okay, makes sense.
which is where we make our real money. So I like single leg
Single leg
exercises a lot here
exercises.
because it allows
Okay,
us to
I heard that single leg
asymmetries and
exercises
imbalances.
do. Don't that make you more bouncy? Like one leg make you a better one foot
And it's
jumper?
way less demanding on the
That
nervous
stuff is
system,
like it
which
hurt
again
though.
means that we can be
Like at
fresh
first,
on the
like
court.
you don't got
In
no
terms of
balance, you just
keeping it
gonna
simple,
tumble
yes,
and
of
fall.
course, there's a
I ain't
science
gonna
and
lie.
art to exercise selection. But it comes down to this: strengthen all the muscles that you use on the court. The exercises that you do to get there matter, but not a crazy amount. And I know way more players who get paralysis by analysis. They start thinking about what's the perfect exercise.
Is it a
for this,
perfect
and as a
exercise?
result, they don't end up doing anything. And I'd rather you just choose exercises that you can do, that you can stick to, rather than overthinking which one's perfect. So definitely make sure you're building general strength
just
throughout your
build
entire
general
body.
strength.
Third is human to human
Human to
strength,
human
which is where we
strength.
get
Okay.
really
What that
interesting.
mean?
And this is something that can be considered a skill
supposed to
just
be
as
like,
much
what
as
is
a
that?
strength. So when you look at how
Pressing
we
each other,
actually use our
baby.
strength in
Man,
basketball,
press somebody
it means
right now.
three
You know what I'm
different
saying?
things.
That's
One,
just basically
we
what
can
it is.
put
Just
force
press.
on the
Oh.
ground to move ourselves, so a jump.
Hey,
sprint,
that he
whatever.
do look.
Number two, we can move the ball.
Ooh,
So
watch
maybe
me be
nip it
booming
in
that
the
joint. I ain't
air,
gonna lie.
making a pass, shooting it. Or three, we can use it against other humans.
Okay. So
this is
basically,
working
like how
through
to
contact, playing
bump the
against
person
physical
first on
defense,
offense. You know how
taking bump.
they always
This
say bump.
third one involves
So
a
bump the
lot
person
of
first.
skill.
That's
Yes, to get
human
good at
human
this, we
strength. That's
need
basically what
all
you're talking
the
about.
other qualities that
Okay.
we're talking about. But the timing, the angles, and the feel for this human to
I ain't gonna
human
lie.
strength
I might
is
not
something
do
we
all
actually
this
have to
stuff.
work
The
on
stuff
too.
he's
So I
saying,
like
like,
to
I
train
would
this
do
in
some
strength
of it.
workouts by
I
warming
ain't
up
gonna
with
do all of it. I
manual
ain't gonna lie to
resistance
you.
exercises. Things like these
I'm
where
just
we're working
sticking to
against
it.
other
I do a
humans,
little bit of
getting
stretching,
used to creating
and I'm straight
leverage,
to it.
resisting
I ain't doing all this
contact, and
extra stuff.
adjusting to all the
I'm
moving
just a
pieces.
little bit of stretching,
There's
maybe
so
a
many
little bit
things
of
you can do here,
arms
but the
or
idea is
legs
getting used to
before
rather
or
than
after.
moving a weight, moving or
That's
resisting
it. I
an
ain't doing
actual
all this.
human.
Like the
And this
little
should also
pressing
be
and
covered in
stuff, like the
skill
little bail
workouts
crawl.
too,
I might
since
do the
many
bail
skills
crawl.
involve this type of
But
human
I'm not
to
about
human
to
strength.
do
For
all this
example,
stuff. That's
contact
kinda
finishing. Yes,
But
we can build all the
if you
qualities
wanna
that
get
go
general
into it,
strength,
but if we don't
strength,
actually
or whatever
train
he
with
said before,
contact in our workouts sometimes,
listen to my
it's
guy.
hard for us to really develop this
Listen
human
to my guy.
strength. Same thing with driving through contact. Same thing with
He telling us
defense.
why it matters.
It should
I
be
mean,
a
I can
focus
drive in
in our
contact. I don't
workouts.
need all
And this
that.
is
You
a
know what I'm
huge
saying?
gap that we have to bridge from
I
the weight
lift.
room
What Cass Nancy
onto the
state?
court.
I
Before
lift.
this big power, which I think of as
lift.
being able to
You know what I'm
produce
saying?
a single
I
bout
lift.
of high force and to do it quickly. This is a max
Okay,
intensity
and-
jump
hey!
for a 100% sprint to a chase down
Give me
block.
that, LeBron.
A big
Give me
bump
that.
in the post
Oh,
that sends the defender
Jokic,
backwards.
Jokic.
Of course, a lot of that human-to-human strength and
Jokic, bro.
play here.
Jokic
But we can also help
is
build this in the
young
weight
boy.
room through power work and just
Okay, a
moving
little toe
fast.
jump,
Now, this is a
the
really
little toe
deep
jumps.
topic, but here are the basics. So number one, when we lift heavy, this is just improving the potential that we have to
lifting heavy
create
only
force on the court.
improve
It's
the
raising the
potential,
ceiling
okay.
of the force that we can create. Because when you look at this graph, we call the force time curve, where here is the amount of force that you're creating, and here is the amount of time that it takes. You may be able to produce all this force over the course of a
Lifting
second or
heavy
two,
weights.
but this
Okay.
line right here is the cutoff for how long basketball movements take. A cut,
0.2
a ground
seconds.
contact on a jump, etc. So many times our weight room strength right here is actually too slow to be useful. You can be the strongest hooper in the weight room, but if it takes you 5 seconds to lift a weight, this will never really matter on the court.
Okay,
And
so
when
if it
scoot
takes you
down
5
this
seconds
graph
to
in
lift a
terms of
weight,
the
it's not
amount
gonna
of
matter on the
time
court.
that's
Okay.
used to create this force, you get closer to your standard power work. Loaded jumps, basic Olympic lifts, and a lot more are all included
Okay,
here.
so
It can be
the
pretty good
goal
tools
is to
build that
be
fast strength.
faster?
More important than any of this, though, is
Okay,
becoming
faster than
springy
5
and
seconds?
elastic. This super fast
Listen to
strength.
my man,
Strength
bro.
isn't
He know
just
what he's talking
muscular
about.
or
He's showing us
slow. To
evidence
me,
and
players who aren't
examples,
crazy, traditionally strong,
You know what I'm
but are
saying?
very elastic and pop
Bones
off
Highland
with
really get
power,
to it,
are
too. I ain't
also
gonna lie.
unbelievably
Bones be
strong.
getting to
So
it.
we need
Good
to
shot,
build
boy.
this with intense plyos and learning how to hit
What
the
shoes
ground
you
fast
got
with
on?
force.
What are you-
So sprinting is a strength exercise. Jumping is a strength exercise.
jumping is a
It's just a
strength
different
exercise.
type of strength, but we're producing a lot of force, learning how to stiffen up our Achilles and all these structures. And in fact, these are probably the most important strength exercises. So my suggestion is this: find which one is your weakness. Is it the big strength
Okay,
where it's
find out
taking a
your
long time to
weakness
produce
and
force?
work on
Is
it.
it the more traditional power
Basically, my man
exercises?
trying to
Or is
tell
it that
y'all,
quick,
whatever y'all
springy,
weakness
elastic
is,
pop
go
off the
work on
ground?
it.
And then
that's
try to
in
get that
anything in
part
life,
up to
but
speed.
for this,
So if you're
find
super
out
strong in the
what
weight
your
room,
weakness
you
is
can
and
lift a
just
lot of weight, but
grind.
it takes
I don't
you
know why I
time
did
to
that,
do
but
that.
grind.
Well, the main goal should probably be getting springy. If you're super elastic and get off the ground quickly, but maybe you don't get as high, maybe you get bumped around a lot on the court, well, then some of this slower weight room work can probably help. But regardless, always have a focus on
I think I do need to
springy.
work out more of my
Basketball is a
legs
very
too, so I might take some of this.
plyometric-based
Y'all should
sport, so
take
this
some of
one
this
should
too, man.
never leave the
Let me
program.
know if y'all
Number
want to see a
5 is
video of me doing
positional
all
strength.
this
This is
stuff.
a bit more
Let me know.
basketball
Or
specific.
something. I'm not gonna do
Revolves
all of
around
it. Let me
being
know if y'all want to see
strong
me
in
do some of
positions
this.
that are vulnerable or that we see a lot on the court. So really low
I do want to do that little
positions, maybe
ball
positions
workout
where
when they
our
like
arms
get
are
the ball and they
overhead or
throw it against
outside
the
our
wall. I don't
frame,
know
or
why. I
even
always
crazy
seen like basketball
angles
players
that
do
we
that.
expose
They get
our
the ball and
joints
they
to. Like these are the
catch
angles
it,
as you're
whoosh,
driving to the
against the
hoop.
wall. I always want
Developing
to do
these
that.
will
I don't know why. I
definitely
just be
help
seeing
you
it on
move
Instagram.
fluidly,
And I
but
just
it'll
be
also
wanting to
help
do
you
it. I ain't
resist
gonna lie. I ain't
injury
gonna cap.
because you're strong
I
once
ain't
you
gonna
get
cap.
to these
I don't care if it
positions.
helps
So
me
I
or
like to
not.
think
I
of
just want to
building
do it
this
because I
in
seen
3
it. I
different
just,
stages. Number one, you're just exposing yourself to these positions. So you're doing this in
That
kind of
boy
an
really
isometric
working,
way.
ain't he?
You get there, you hold it, and you build comfort
He
in
went
that
to
position
DB1,
first. You say to your
Devin
body,
Booker.
hey, this is what this feels like in this weird position. Let's start
I like
to
his
get
hoodie
comfortable.
by any
Then you're
means.
gonna add
Hey,
force to
Mudge.
it. Okay, maybe you hold
I ain't even
a
gonna lie to
weight,
y'all.
maybe
Say
you
much
push
coming
against
soon.
something. So
I
you're
don't
going
even
with
got
that
nothing. You
overcoming
know what I'm saying?
isometric.
In the works. I
You're
ain't even
getting
gonna lie to
stronger
y'all.
in position.
I ain't even gonna
This
lie
can
to
help
you.
you
I
become
don't
a lot more
even know
mobile,
how to
too,
much.
more
I
flexible.
might. I
Because
don't.
more
I ain't gonna
traditional
lie to y'all.
stretching
Man.
exercises, the problem with
So I
that
ain't
is
gonna-
that once you get there, you're not actually strengthening the structures. So your body won't let you get there when you play. But here, we're starting
I
to add some
can't do
force
that.
in
That
it. We're starting
little
to build
push off
strength
on one
in
foot.
these vulnerable
I don't know if
positions,
I can do
which
that
is a
one,
really
gang.
good
I ain't gonna
second
lie
step.
to you.
The
I
third
ain't
step,
gonna
though, is
lie
adding
to you, gang.
speed and power into these positions. So not only have we gotten there, not only have we added some strength there, but now we're adding high speed
Okay,
strength, which is
add
probably
high
what's going to
speed
happen in the
strength, okay.
game. So for example, if you want to get more mobile or more positional strength at your ankle, probably good to just move your ankle in ways that
Ooh,
gets you
his
to these
ankles,
positions.
boy, his
Then
ankles
adding some
veiny as a
strength,
mother.
some strength exercises in the ankle.
ankles
And then
been
lastly,
through
maybe doing some
life.
extreme plyos, where you're
Boy.
working fast, getting in
Probably
and out of these
definitely
positions
towards
with
ACL.
force. And
I mean,
this,
not
again,
ACL,
is a
his
big
ankle.
part of
Whatever
basketball
that
strength,
bone
'cause
is
it
in
allows
the
you to
ankle.
get to these positions
Might- I
that
don't
we
know.
need to hit on the court and do it
Don't
assertively
ask me
without
what it
getting
is. I
injured
don't
and
know.
being able to put
I don't
force
know.
into the
I might have been
game.
one
And
of
then
the
lastly
ACL,
is
I don't know.
adaptable strength. In other
Adaptable
words,
strength,
can you
okay.
suddenly hit a new weird
180
position and
turns,
still control it comfortably?
360
Can you unexpectedly fall ball down and smoothly catch yourself,
Yeah,
even in a
Williams
position
was
you
gaming
may not
with that.
train in.
Y'all remember
This
that game?
is
Kyrie
huge for
did that
injury
little joint? That
prevention.
was
And
crazy.
again,
I ain't gonna
another
lie.
reason
He
why you
should've
should be
gamed,
training
though.
a bit
The
outside
basketball
of the
guy
box
still, like,
to
made
prepare
a
for these
shot.
weirder
I ain't gonna lie.
situations. Because trust me, it does
Bro, why I
happen.
look like I got no
Time
hair
to
right
get
there,
if
but
you
I
haven't
do.
worked on this,
My
you're already
bad, y'all. I
injured,
was
you're
just
missing
keeping it. I
time.
was looking
I
at
don't want
myself,
that to happen
every
again.
time-
And lastly,
I got no
before
hair
we
right
get
there,
out of
but
here, I want to cover
I
the
do.
topic of adding weight. At the
Anyway,
end of the
my
day,
bad.
adding weight can be a good thing. Momentum equals mass times velocity.
Dang,
So
boy.
if you're moving
How long is this
and you
guy?
have
You
more
know
mass,
what
you
I'm
can create
saying?
more momentum against defenders or whatever you're doing on the court. But at the same
Mm.
time, the more mass you have, the stronger you have to be to make every cut, every
Makes sense.
jump, every step, and do so fluidly.
Oh
and
my
the more
God,
vulnerable
Colin
you are to
Sexton
injury if you're
really-
not building
oh,
the
I said
strength.
Colin
And I
Sexton,
know
not
a lot of
Dan
the
Dog.
time you just have to look the part.
Keeping
Like for
tempers
me,
and
I was
shit.
super scrawny when I was younger, so
I ain't gonna lie,
had to
man.
gain
Y'all
weight.
wanna see the
Even if
workout
I didn't
videos,
really
man? Y'all wanna
need
see
it,
the
just
workout
because
videos,
I
man?
wanted
I
to
do
look the
be
part
in that
for
gym. I
which
do
sucks,
be lit.
but
You know what I'm saying?
part of the
I
game.
do-
But I would say
let me know if
if
y'all
you
wanna
are
see the
going to
workout
add
video.
weight,
You know what I'm
make
saying?
sure you do
Let
it
me know.
slowly. Don't
I
try to
might-
take it too
you know what I'm
fast.
saying? I might give y'all a
Because
little
if
bit
you do
of
add,
sauce.
say, 15 pounds
Little
in
bit of
2
the
months,
sauce.
whatever
Can't
it
get
may
too
be,
much.
it's
Yeah,
literally
you
like
see me,
putting
I
on a
be in that gym,
15-pound
man. I be
weighted
in that
vest
gym,
because
gang.
your body's not adapted to that weight yet, and then doing everything on the court with that weighted vest on. Probably get injured if you did that with a weighted vest. So think of it the same way in terms of gaining weight. Don't go too fast, take it slow,
Don't
trust
go
the
too fast. Y'all
process,
heard what
and
Bud
don't think
said.
this
Listen
is
to
the
Bud.
only key to getting strong. Because as you can see, with all of these, there are so many different pieces that go into basketball strength.
So
and I
many
want you guys
pieces
to
in
find
basketball
which ones you
strength.
lack at,
It is so many
train
pieces in
those,
basketball
bring them
strength.
up to speed, and I promise you guys, you're going to see how much better you move and resist contact on the court. So, as always, thank you guys for
Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that video. Thank you for By Any Means Basketball. Thank you for buying basketball, for letting us know and teaching us the strengths and everything you need to know. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know if y'all want to see more stuff like this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all next video. Peace.